Yay! Hello, everybody. Welcome to Spiritual Business Spotlight. And as usual, I am here once a month on the first Friday of every month with my soul sister, Alexandra Karakopoulou, who is joining us from Greece today. Hello, Alexandra. Welcome.
Hello from Greece. Hello from Athens. The weather is beautiful. We have sunshine at last.
Lucky.
Yay! After so many days of cold, it was not normal, and now I feel that spring came. Not is coming, it came. How about Anna? Is the weather better?
It was really nice last week, and then all of a sudden it took a nosedive. So we've got the blooms going, the apple trees and the cherry trees are blossoming and everything, but the weather just got a little chilly this week. So
yeah, come to us too. I mean, there is a deep point and it's coming to us, but spring is here. We know it's April and we're not fooling around.
Yep. Here they say April, and macht was will. April, it does what it wants to do outside. So, yeah.
Oh, this is nice. This goes really well with April, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to start?
I'm all like, do I want to start? Do I really want to start?
Yes.
First of all, let me mention I'm using the Simplicity Tarot today from Emilie Muniz, and she's actually somebody I've had on our, I've interviewed her before. She's coming out also with a Lenormand deck in the near future here, but this is her tarot deck. And I backed her. Some deck creators make a Kickstarter fund so that they can have the financial support to be able to create the deck. And so I kickstarted this, but really I just took the cellophane off of it today, and I've had it for almost a year. Hi, Linda. Welcome.
Hi.
So it was something that I've been wanting to use this. I've had this deck for like a year, and like I said, I backed the creation of it, but I just have so many decks that I haven't gotten around to using it. So I wanted to highlight it or focus on it today with the
Hi, sweet mom. Your mom is here.
Oh, my mom's here. Hi,
Mom. I love the tarot deck. It's really beautiful. Have I seen it before? No, I don't think so. It's nice.
A really nice deck. So I'll probably end up doing a deck review on it. It's very much based off of the Rider-Waite. There are a couple of extra cards in there, which is an interesting. So there's a spiritual guide card, which is not in a general tarot deck, which is look at how pretty that card is. And then there's spiritual cleansing, which is really nice addition. And then it goes into the regular cards. So just to kind of give you a little glimpse at this deck. And for the people, it's got the nice golden gilded edges. So it's a nice thick cardstock quality. So showing
nice.
Pretty.
That's pretty. I'm happy that we're going to work with this today, that you're going to tell us your predictions.
Or should we start with you? Because God knows there's enough going on in the world that we want to, see what's going on here.
Where should I start? Sweating. Let's start with today. Today we have a new moon. It's the first of the month, and we have already a new moon, and this is very exciting because it happens in the fiery sign of Aries, and which is also the birthday month of Aries. So for me, spiritually and symbolically, it's like a new beginning is happening, new energy. Like you forgot about everything you've done before with the energy, your energy, and you feel renewed, reborn. Like something is getting released, like fire. All your fire is released. All the fire that you keeping in you, like you were hiding a lot of things. But be aware, because fire, you don't play with fire. You have to be just very, very careful how you handle this energy, because as you know, this is going to affect us for some days. I think about the next 10 days, it's going to be really energetic. So if you wish to go on a diet, change something really that affects you, that you don't want to do anymore. New beginnings are favored for all of the signs. You're going to hear me say that a lot of times. It's good. It's fine. Let's say that from today on, we are in the 0 point and we keep on going until the 9th of the month. Okay, from today, the 1st until the 9th, put your head together and think about what will you start? What do you want to start? Gymnastic, meditation, diet, whatever. Start with it. Then we come to the full moon, which is on the 16th in Libra, which is like the pink moon. It's called the pink moon because of the moss, the pink moss that is actually blossom in North America. It's very interesting because it's pink and it has to do with Libra and it has to do with relationships. So they are in focus, good and bad, both good and bad. We're going to speak about it also in the signs. And the most exciting, are you listening, Sue? The most exciting thing that's happening in the month is that it ends with a sun eclipse on the 30th of the month, 30th of April, which I wouldn't say that it is the best eclipse. You know, eclipses are cleansing a time. They manifest a time for cleansing. Cleansing never comes from things that are only on the surface. Cleansing happens for things that are deep inside, and they're not exactly the most, let's say, not positive or negative, easy, I will say easy things to handle. There are hard things, hard topics like environment, material circumstances, everything, the economy, everything that affects us as human beings, as like really environment and world and cosmos, everything that affects us. I have the slight feeling, the small feeling that on the 30th of April, it's gonna be a big issue again. And who knows what's gonna come, because Pluto is also coming retrograde from the 29th of the month until the 8th of October. Yes, you're right, October. So that means that we are in a transformation again. In generally speaking, April is maybe one of the most positive, yes, months of the year. So we don't see the glass empty, we see it half empty. Yep. It's
okay.
Introduction. How do you find it?
You know what, though? I mean, I'm always a glass half full kind of person, to be quite honest with you. And everything that's going on generally, you know, leads to hopefully a better overall state of being, no matter how difficult it is and you know, horrifying in some circumstances and situations that things are. I also think that there's a lot of good that can come of these things, you know, people really getting a lot more motivated, for example, to get away from fossil fuels, or, you know, to focus on their priorities instead of, you know, kind of dilly-dallying, you know what I'm saying? So it is one of those times right now where we have to focus on, you know, trying to maintain as much positive energy as we possibly can. Take a break from the news sometimes, ground yourself, really get back into your own, you know, your own environment, because it's easy to get kind of sucked into what's going on. And of course, I think that we should be aware of what's going on. It's just that if you find yourself needing a break, go take a walk, deep breathe, meditate, do a dance, like do a dance video or dance, or put on some positive music or something. The card that came up for the month is the Strength card. And this is a card about, you know, gathering your internal strength, dealing with any of your fears, kind of mastering your fears. And it reminds me of the I don't know if it's a fairy tale or whatever, about the farmer, and there was like a monster in the forest or something like that, and he was really scared of the monster, and he would hide in fear from the monster, and then one day he's like, I gotta go see the monster. And so the closer he got to the monster, the smaller the monster got, and so he was able to
Confront.
confront and overcome his fears. So I feel like that is one of, and I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'm all like, this is a card, I want to say, nah, it's not Libra, it must be Virgo. So okay.
I think Virgo, but I'm not sure. No, what I say, the interesting thing about April is that it starts with a new moon, it ends with a new moon, but sun eclipse. I mean, it is like a circle going on, this like a cleansing, really, for me. Absolutely, this is the energy, cleansing period. And I have the feeling that, like I said, this is one of the most positive months of the year, because I know, as you do, that as we have seen the forecast for all over the year, that they're going to come hard months are ahead of us. So we're going to have a period that's smoother, that starts from now on, and then it would be transformative, and then it ends with a big bang. I don't have a clue in which direction this will go. I have a hint, but I'm not sure, because, I don't know. I don't want to say a lot. But the energy now, I think that April is just the perfect month to do all this stuff.
Good. Yeah.
This is good.
And we have to focus on what's right in front of us right now. So if we have a good month in front of us, then we may as well enjoy it, right?
Yeah, yes. I said the glass is half full, not really full, and it doesn't mean that the war is going to end finally. No, I don't think so. And even astrologically speaking, I don't see that. I see more and more and more things are coming, and the hard part is that we don't see the reactions now. We don't see all the things that are going to happen now. It's going to take time. This is the hard part. And we are only in the period of half full, empty glass, and let's go on and see what's coming. It's coming. More expenses. As I said, 2022, and I'm not changing my mind, as I spoke about it from January, it's going to be economical crisis year. This is not going to stop now. Never. Let's see what's happening in 2023, but until the end of 22, we're going to face financial problems. I'm sorry to say it, but this will not end. We only find solutions to the problems. This is the strength. This is good.
Yes.
Yes. So let's start with Aries, like we said. So motto of the month for Aries is set your boundaries. You have boundaries, you should set them. April brings few flowers, my impulsive Aries. Planetary conjunction bring you beautiful opportunities and open special doors for you. You reconnect with old friends, you meet interesting new people. Your finances are also in a good shape, a better shape, let's say, not the best, but a better shape. Nearly all of you may have some financial boost. You're going to get some money, let's say. Not that the expenses are stopping. The money, though, may arrive from real estate, loved ones, or credits, who knows. And furthermore, you enjoy your family life, your love life, and your friends. Any house projects are going well. If you wish to discuss serious issues, do it now. Kiss up and make up. Kiss and make up. Even with all this action that you feel and the energy, your health and energy really are in an extreme good phase. The new moon on April's full day today in your fiery sign gives you more courage and favors new beginnings. Enthusiasm will not be lacking. Pay attention to your work and unleash your skills. I know you have a lot. The full moon on the 16th of the month in the diplomatic Libra, creates tensions, so be careful, and upheavals in interpersonal relationships. The solar eclipse on the 13th of April closes the month spectacularly, as I spoke before, in the stable Taurus, something that signals tensions also. Beware of minor accidents. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting. My daughter's an Aries, so I'm always got my ear perked up for the Aries forecast. And I got the Two of Wands reversed.
Oh.
Now, when the Two of Wands is upright, it can be partnerships, relationships, contracts, just combining passions, basically. But it's when it's reversed, I feel like, number one, that the Aries in this month is going to have to really have a look and see what their motivations and passions are, and if they're projecting them in the right direction for themselves. But also, do they have an idea of where they're going is what I want to ask Aries this month. Are you headed, can you clearly see the path that you're on and what steps you need to take to get there? So that's what I'm getting from this Two of Wands reversed.
They have a problem with the boundaries. They are fiery. This is a fire sign, so maybe that's why it comes up. Could be, yeah. It's not a bad one for Aries, but there are some limits there. There are some limits,
They have to be.
Yeah, always for everybody, not only for Aries.
True.
Taurus, sky is the limit. You rock in April, my stable Taurus. It seems that you can count on the stars and, most important, on the people next to you. Most important. Luck is on your side, seems so. The time is now to solve any misunderstandings, to take break from all this housework and to get closer to the people that you love. Even in your work life, things will develop in your favor. Your finances are neutral, though. It seems that your income is stable without any big surprises. Your personal life and, of course, your love life will flourish. Yes. And you'll have fun, maybe a stormy romance, sexy times, flirts. It all may happen. The energies are also very high. And however, if your body tells you to stop, listen and obey, please. Clear your mind of any stressful thoughts and enjoy the ride. The new moon today in Aries gives you the strength you need to make strong starts at all levels. You will achieve everything calmly. The full moon on the 16th in diplomatic Libra can bring discussions and verbal conflict, so pay attention to the words you're using. The solar eclipse at the end of the month on the 13th of April closes really spectacularly in stable Taurus. Well, with tensions, as I spoke before, and I will speak about it in every sign. With prudence and optimism, everything will be done.
Interesting.
I know.
Very interesting.
I told you, it's an interesting month.
But, the Page of Swords comes up, and bouncing kind of off of what you said, this might mean that they need to take a fresh perspective, take a step back, chill out, allow these new ideas and concepts to flow through their consciousness so that they can, move forward without, the weight of prior thoughts and ideas holding them back. This could also mean that there's a person who's coming into their life who's full of new ideas and fresh ideas, and who's going to help them to see things in a much more innocent and playful way. So it's going to take a lot of the seriousness out of their, because Taurus can be really, rock hard and focused, Yeah. And they're a workhorse too, they're just very, into work, but also into that luxury, So I think, this is a invitation to lighten up, to see things from a different perspective, and to breathe new life and a fresh sense of joy into things.
Yeah, it is really like this. And Taurus loves luxury and good food, wine, all these
Mhm.
luxurious things in life. They are like this. Maybe they'll have a good month this month. But you see, it starts like this and it ends differently for
Yeah.
everyone. This is very interesting. It would be nice if everyone who's watching or everyone that we know tell us, like, keep notes.
Oh,
How did
yeah.
the month started and how did it end? I'm very curious to hear that. Curious, really. So we'll go on with Gemini. Gemini, take the chance, like Abba said. See, what a great month is April also for you, my communicative Gemini. What started as a small idea can be real. Start working on that ideas and find the support you wish for. Feed your passion for work and sow the seeds. Financially, your present looks good and it's improving. All expenses are the usual ones. However, you may neglect your loved ones or your partner because of all this work you have to do. You just manage to be everywhere and your energy is so high that you can actually do it. Yes, you really do it like Nike said. Let's do it. You're charming, sexy, and fresh, as we know that you are. Your health is really good and you have so much. So, no, you have no reason to be worried. No. The new moon today in the fiery Aries invites you to take shape and claim what you want. New beginnings are favored. The full moon on the 16th in the diplomatic Libra may bring you a little inner turmoil, but it will pass as quickly as it came. The solar eclipse on the 13th, as we said, it's like this spectacular bomb that comes at the end of the month in fixed Taurus, and it would be good to avoid any verbal, physical, or legal confrontation.
Because, with Gemini, they might have to hide out or go on vacation at the end of the month. It'll help you out. I get the Knight of Coins for them. And this is a card about having a look, taking a pause, reflecting, having a look at what is going on and where you want to go. It's not a card of moving forward really quickly, which I feel like it's a little bit of a contradiction in a way to what you said. But this could also be somebody who's coming into Gemini's life, who is a very supportive, nurturing, caring person who's going to help them perhaps stay grounded and focused in a way that they need to in order to avoid any kind of altercations or anything that might come up. So they might have the need to, capture this energy within themselves and for themselves, or lean on somebody in their life who is their rock.
Yeah, because I see the support. If they ask for support, they will get it. This is the point, to ask, because Gemini thinks they can overcome everything alone, and that they have the power because they are always in a hurry, always in how can I say that, in action, in movement. But sometimes they should stop. Stop. Yeah.
Everybody has to.
Yes, of course. Cancer. Hello, Cancer.
Lydia.
Do you see the light? Really? Because I can see a light. Forget all your troubles in April, my sensitive Cancer. Now you see clearly that all your work is appreciated, actually. Your new projects are a fact, and nice relationships with your colleagues occur. What a nice month. If you wish to begin with seminars and you study, now it is the time. Your finances are stable and sorted out. Nothing extravagant is coming. Your love life may guide you abroad, who knows? Or maybe he or she are under your nose and you don't see him. A nice romantic trip is also in the planning. Do that, but be careful of past health issues and listen to your body more. Listen to it. Your energy is nice and focused on your inner self. This is the point, inner self. Take advantage of this positive energy that the new moon today brings you in Aries. Yes? Yes, smile more and be optimistic today until, I said, the end of the month, it can happen. But take no action really when the 16th of the month is coming in the full moon in Libra, because some small emotions up and down are occurring, and they require your attention. You know how to overcome it. You know, Netflix, eating popcorn, pizza, chips, and stay at home, and maybe a little crying over some more romantic movies. You will get over it. The solar eclipse on the 13th of April, as I said, this spectacular thing in fixed Taurus requires more attention than normal. With measure and pleasure, you'll find out a way.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So for Cancer, I got the Six of Cups reversed. When the Six of Cups is upright, it's a card of nostalgia, looking backwards and, you know, kind of feeling lost in that sentimental feeling from prior experience. But when it's reversed, I feel like it's a message that you need to figure out where you're at now and use that space to move yourself forward. You can't get mired in the energy of the past and allow that to kind of hold you back, or actually to color the thoughts that you're having for the present and the future. Like, start with today and use the energy of today to lead you forward. Don't get stuck in, and especially this is coming to me, but especially don't allow, like, you know how you get sometimes the voices of past people in your life kind of trapped in your head and they hold you back and serve as blockages. Cancer might want to watch out for that this month and make sure that they're not allowing somebody's voice, ghost voice almost, hold them back from moving forward, because that might be something that even their own old voice.
They have an issue with that. They have an issue with the past. Something is coming up from the past. I see that. I mean, in between the good energy and all this inner searching, they search more and more. But it can be a trap. We know that. Nostalgia can be a trap. This is the thing. They should move on. I think Cancer should move on, really. I mean, how many months are we speaking about it? How many days? How much time? Move on. You can, really. Risk it.
But it is the water sign, you know. We know.
We know. And then comes the Leo sign, and it has nothing to do with the Cancer. But Leos, among people, be patient. I know this is not the thing that you wanted to hear. Because this month has hard realizations for you, glamorous Leo. Even if work environment is not the best for you at the moment, current voice bringing up all these issues. Understand. Yes, you do. So about Leo, even if your work environment is not the best for you at the moment, you have faced it before and you know how to confront all these toxic issues. You have toxic issues to confront. Reach an agreement that suits you. Financial and moral agreements are favored. Money won't be a big issue, but you should be aware of sudden expenses. Your family life is also, your love life has past issues. Again, past issues for you too. Divorcing partners will have to negotiate more. If you wish to expand your family, now is the time to do it. You can. Be careful of your mood swings though, because that affects your health. Take some days off and do what your heart desires. The new moon today, a peaceful day, in Aries makes you even brighter and more dynamic. You sweep, really. The full moon on the 16th in Libra, in diplomatic Libra, invites you to pay more attention to the words you choose to express yourself, because as we said before, it has to do with relationships and the way we communicate. And at the end, this total spectacular new moon and solar eclipse on the April 30th in stable Taurus hides minor tensions which may increase. You do not need to say much, Let the others do that. Yep. Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
Well, I'm just looking. I got the Queen of Cups reversed. Oh, wait. Queen of Pentacles reversed. I'm sorry. Queen of Coins. So the Queen of Pentacles reversed. This is showing me that Leo might be a little bit off kilter this month. They're not able to fully be present in their home, in their financial situations. They're not, grounded this month.
No.
They're really off. So yeah, like you said, they have to conserve energy. I think it's something where they can't be, like you said, allow other people to do things for them this month. They're not going to be the one who's, and like you said, sorry, hang on. They're not going to be the one who's able to really put that energy in. It could be that they're physically not feeling well. They might be sick or recovering from something, but also domestically speaking, it just might be a mess for them this month. What was I going to say?
They have vibes that are really difficult, They don't have the best time of their lives at the moment. And the energy that they feel is more complicated than ever.
Right.
For them, it's not easy. For them, it's like they've chosen the hard way to confront things. For me, I have this feeling. And all the Leos I know have the same problem.
Huh.
Yeah. All the Leos I know. It's unbelievable. And not that the opportunities are not coming. The opportunities are coming, but they're not patient. This is what I said. Not patient. They say, how much longer should I wait for the opportunity to come like I wish them to come? Or why shouldn't I say these things that I want to say and the others don't listen? Because it's not the time.
Right. Yeah.
It's not the time. This is the problem. This is why this card came up. Of course, it's not the time. They have the doors opened in front of them. The opportunities lie there, but they have to understand that yes, you want to grab them, you want to extend your arm and grab them, but it's not the time. Just look at them, focus on them, and let the time do its best, and let the other people follow you or guide you or whatever. You're gonna know better than me. It's like a problem. It's an issue for them. You see, for them, it's not the best month ever. It's not the best month.
Right.
Not so easy. But it's okay. It's better than the other one. Oh my God. Leo's, are you listening? Virgos. Virgos, my ascendant Virgo. Oui. Hold on. You should also hold on. Discipline, focus, and hard work are the keyword for April, my organizational Virgo. All your tasks are going to convince your supporters. If you wish to make it professionally, whatever you wish to make professional, this is the way to achieve it. Like you're going to convince the people. Don't forget your goals. New faces, meetings, and interesting conversation won't be missing this month. If you waited for stability for so long, you might feel it finally. If you're planning to travel, it will be favored around the end of the month. Be aware between the new moon, the 1st and the 2nd April, and full moon, 15th and 17th of April. And try not to overreact and go to extremes. Like, be careful. The new moon today in Fiery Aries gives just a booster to your plans and your businesses. The full moon on the 16th in the diplomatic Libra can create a relative confusion, as I saw it before in the relationships area. And finally, this new moon and solar eclipse on the 30th of April, which we said this is going to be spectacular in Taurus, hides difficulties and maybe some surprises that will not be completely easy. With rules and discipline, you're gonna find out what you're gonna do.
Well, it sounds like an interesting month for them. And I got the 6 of Coins, which is a card about, making sure that they are It's a card of generosity. And when it's upright, you have this ability to be generous to other people, but it's also important to make sure that the generosity is reciprocated. So if you are lending money to somebody else, you need to make sure that they have a plan to repay you. And if you're borrowing money from somebody else, then you also need to make sure that it's you have that plan in place as well to repay them. Because generally speaking, the 6 of coins can indicate like a hierarchical relationship with money situations. And on the plus side, like I said, you might feel like you are able to give a little bit more, which is going to be nice. Just make sure that you're not overgiving, like make sure that your limitations are in place and that it's all on the up and up. And
Yeah.
since it's a upright card, it probably is. If it were reversed, I would be cautioning.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's not so hard as for Libras, but it has a hard way. But it has to do more with professional life, I think, for them. For
Mhm.
it has to do more with the job or whatever they need to do to express themselves in that area. I don't know. What do you think? I think so.
Oh yeah, coins is definitely can go into the work environment as well, because it is home and hearth, money and work relationships, kind of that area. So anything that material, that lends to the material.
So then it matches perfectly again.
Yes, yes.
And we're going with Libra. So for Libras, make real plans. A lot of thoughts are in your mind on April, my diplomatic Libra. Yes, a lot is happening and you must consider everything. You can strengthen your professional skills, your relationships, meet new people, or expand your business. A flirt in the office. Whoever is holding you back will step on the side, please. Your finances are good this month. You might even see some income from outside sources. The love environment and your family life are under pressure. Not now, but some months ago. Keep calm and leave space. Understand more and talk more, but effectively. You know what I mean. Take care of your health more and your lifestyle in general. It is a good time to ask your body what it needs. A massage, meditation courses, some good sleep. Avoid stressful situations. The full moon on the 16th of the month in your zodiac sign brings a little upside down in your life. Today is a good day because you can really start with those meditations with health issues. And as we said, a new moon on April 1st today, it's like a boosting your energy and it favors new beginnings. And you feel like sometimes that they are taking something away from you, but it's only in your imagination. The solar eclipse new moon in April 30th, this spectacular thing that's happening in fixed Taurus, hides traps and requires special attention to driving, traveling, and transportation in general.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Good to know. I get the Lovers reversed for Libra this month. And this is a card, when it's upright, it's relationships, but it's also about making choices. It's about choosing the things that are right for you without kind of using everybody else's filter. So when I see it's reversed, I want to caution Libra to make sure that they're not choosing things out of a sense of duty or responsibility or obligation, that they're choosing things that actually they believe in and that they want to move forward. Because if they don't choose what they truly want in life, then they're going to end up being blocked later on. That it's just kind of that thing where, yeah, we all know if you choose the wrong thing at first and it's the wrong thing, it's going to end up blowing up in your face later on. So just to make sure. Yeah.
It's going to go up in your face. I love that expression.
I shouldn't say that nowadays, but I mean, that's, it's just like, yeah, it's just one of those things. Generally speaking, we know what our hearts want, and
And Libras have a thing for relationships. So always, always, the relationship zodiac sign. It
yeah,
is. It is. Like even they have also a full moon in diplomatic Libra, their zodiac sign. So it is. It's happening. I'm
yeah.
sorry, Libras, it's happening.
Yeah, sometimes diplomacy is a nice no thank you. It's not allowing yourself to be moved by something because of this, want to be fair and whatever. So, yeah.
Yeah. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. I know. Zodiac sign,
Yeah.
yay! Crazy ladies. Organize it. Organize it. What does this mean? Work routine is the key word for April, my sensitive Scorpio. Yes, you face a lot of obligations, changes, and you need all the attention you can get. I know you know what I mean, and all the Scorpios out there. New projects, meetings, new faces will favor your business plans. Communication is on and helps you to achieve your goals. Your finances are good, stable, with a very good future increase. Good surprises are. Yoo-hoo, try your luck. Even with so much work, and it's a lot this time, you find time for your loved ones, your partner, your family. You are about to go more out to flirt, to enjoy, to eat, to drink. Time to shine more and show off your talents. Your energy is high and your health is in good shape. Today, this day, April 1st, is a very good energy day for us Scorpios since we feel it and we are favored to do new beginnings. Also, when we want to go on a diet, if we want to meditate, whatever we wish to do, we can start until the 9th of the month. These are the best days. The full moon that comes in Libra on the 16th of the month has to do with relationships and requires also this attention. You don't have to be so angry every time that your partner tells you something you don't like. Please don't be so angry. I say that a lot in order for me to hear it too. The solar eclipse and new moon on the end of the month, on the 30th, which is spectacular in stable Taurus, creates a number of explosions, tensions, and minor accidents. Caution with an exclamation mark.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I will stay at home. I will go to, and I won't move. I won't move.
Right. Well, I get the world, and the world is endings and new beginnings. So I do feel like this organizational situation that you're talking about, it is this fresh breath into a new state of being for Scorpio. And so make sure that you're taking the lessons that you learned in the past and applying them to the things that you're working on in the future. And even what you're saying about not getting mad all the time or holding, kind of holding your tongue basically when something comes up. This is a lesson. This is something that's next level for us Scorpios. We don't have to allow everything to kind of become toxic for us. We can choose to move to the next, level of what we're doing on all planes. So in work, in love, in our relationships at home and in our family lives, this organization thing, that would be something that's totally a new challenge for me.
For me too. Job and new obligations and all. It's hard, but I have this inner feeling that this is for something good. You build on something in order to get something else in return, something good. But it takes time, as everything. And it's not easy for us Scorpios to accept the fact that we need this time and this intro thing that we're doing, and to be more honest with ourselves, actually, because if we're honest, then the others will accept us more and understand that. Well, I don't think so. They don't really get us, really. But they try. So they try.
Well, yeah. Most of the time, I don't know about you, but I know me personally, I'm very good at getting other people to tell me about themselves and everything like that. And then we can talk about them the whole time. We don't have to talk about me.
Well, Sagittarius, go on, let's go.
Mm.
Think clever. April tests you, my traveling Sagittarius, at work, at home, in your daily life. Don't worry though, you will manage everything. As long as you think outside of the box, like you always do, you'll find all the solutions to the issues. Your finances are looking good. You profit from other sources too. Maybe. Even those seriously frightening expenses will go smooth. On the other hand, your personal life looks really interesting. Interesting, I say. A new home, a big construction, a repair that lasts longer than you thought are major steps in life. Happy gatherings, meeting with friends and loved ones. This month has more to offer. Your energy is high and your health is really good. Cosmetic treatments or wardrobe changes are favored. The new moon today, an April's full day in fiery Aries, brings smiles and capacity that you need in this difficult time. We all need more smiles, I know. The full moon on the 16th in the diplomatic Libra invites you to pay a little more attention to the way you express yourself and communicate in general. Oh my God, what's gonna come? I don't know. The solar eclipse on the April 13th, also it's a new moon, as we spoke about, in stable Taurus, this explosion that we're talking about all the time, the spectacular explosion, requires really attention because since minor accidents and setbacks are on schedule, my God, my God, but it's okay. We're gonna face it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I said so.
Yes. And I got the Ace of Wands for them. And I think this fits really well into what you were talking about. This is, new passions, new ideas, new ways of looking at things, and being able to fully kind of get recharged and refreshed by an idea or a way that they want to go in life. So this might be in the way that they need to be clever. It might be reining in that passion that they have and focusing it on different areas of their lives so that they can come up with new solutions and new ideas of doing things. But also, the Ace of Wands, they might actually find a new love interest this month as well. So something new that they're going to be very passionate about is coming up for them. So that could be an idea, it could be a person, it could be a new workout routine or something like that they just really get involved with. So
interesting. Interesting. I like it. No, but because they have also this childish energy. It's really this playful, childish energy. I'm saying it in a good way. And they are curious people, curious, and they have this curiosity, not the curiosity that the Scorpios have in order to investigate and go down under the surface. They have really this full energy. For me, the Fool, the card, I don't know if you have the same opinion, it's very Sagittarius for me.
Oh yeah, because Sagittarius is marched to their own drummer. They follow their own instinct and intuition, whatever way it leads them. And, that is definitely the energy of the Fool. And sometimes it can be good and it can be bad because there's this part of it that's really open and innocent and very curious, like you said, and just willing to explore.
Interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
It would be interesting one day to make a special edition. It came now in my mind. I'm sorry. It just came, boom, idea. To make a live. And I'll be talking about the signs in general, about the general characteristic, and you're talking about the cards that are matching with the signs. This would be interesting, maybe.
That could be really cool. We'll have to organize that and make a date and then share it with everybody, because that's something too, working with the cards and the astrological associations that are normally there. And then also teaching people how to work with the court cards and use them as signifier cards could probably blend well together with that too.
Yeah. But we'll think about it. You see, I came to the sign of Capricorn and I'm thinking about new projects. It's normal.
There you go. Yes.
What's happening in my brain at the moment. So, Capricorn, make way for new things to come, or new ways, new goals, and recovering from old burdens are in April for you in my workaholic Capricorn. You should focus on the contacts that are coming from abroad. Negotiations, cooperations, and opportunities in your professional life will occur. Your finances are improving slowly. You don't have these big expenses like before. You do have expenses, but not at this point and level as before. Your planet and the planet of life lessons, Saturn, is still on you and tests you, although, and brings you more obstacles. But as long as you plan everything, you will manage. Your personal life gets affected by the changes of the past, and chances actually of the past. Don't worry, the atmosphere will be calm and harmonious. Your health is good and your energy boosted, even if you are working, and working what you do best. And the new moon today, April's full day in Fiery Aries, will give you the energy that you definitely need to cope with all the kinds of obligations that are coming your way. And you have a lot of obligations, I know. The full moon on the 16th in diplomatic Libra can bring small communication short circuits like blockages, but you'll manage it. They're only like, imagine a radio station that you don't hear well and there are parasites there. This is the way that you communicate around the 16th. It will pass. And the solar eclipse, this bombastic event on the 30th of April in stable Taurus, brings dangers and tensions. Do not exceed the limits. You're going to lose.
Hang
You don't
on,
like
sorry.
I know you don't like it.
Well, I get the Four of Coins, and the Four of Coins is definitely a card that you can associate with Capricorn in some ways. What the warning, though, of this card is to make sure that you're not so focused on these new opportunities and creating stability and focused on money and power and everything, that you're not minding your relationships and your friendships and your spirituality, things like that. Because even though, the Four of Coins is a very, I'm sorry, I draw like a square in the air, but usually sometimes when I'm thinking about number associations as well, I think about the geometric shapes that are associated with them. And a square is very solid and stable. And so you want solid, stable, grounded money. That's Capricorn. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. But also just make sure that there's balance within that it's not individually focused, that you let your health deteriorate, that you let your relationships deteriorate, that you spend so much time schmoozing or working.
Yes. Capricorns. Yes, Capricorns. They are addicted to work. Addicted. Yeah. This is an addiction. I know that they are born with this addiction. Even if they don't work, they do something that they actually interpret as work. It's not normal. Even if they cook a lot and they're like housewives, they are doing it like it's a work. It's something like a profession. It's unbelievable what they do. It's unbelievable.
And there is that upward motivation that I feel like should be discussed here too. Like they are headed somewhere.
Yeah, always. Yeah. Always. They're headed. Oh my gosh. Yeah. interesting card. Very interesting card. It goes perfectly well. Very matchy.
Yeah.
Perfect. Aquarius. Oi.
Uh-oh.
Curiosity killed the cat! Exclamation mark. Action and enterprising has April for you, my Aries Aquarius. This month is promising and favors any legal problems that you need solution now. You may go on a successful trip though. Financially, this month is one of the best for you. You might even have extra income from other sources. You may. It's not 100% true, but you may. Your personal life seems calm and harmonious. Even if you have to manage almost everything and anything and everybody, you will tackle it all. Relationships with relatives, though, are very intense and need attention. You have almost every month problems with relatives. I don't know why it's like you have problems. Dynamic Mars and sensual Venus and planet of life lesson Saturn are all in your sign at the first days of April. So stories from the past come along and need your attention. If you maintain a healthy lifestyle, then you have nothing to fear. The new moon today, April Fool's Day, in Aries, brings more energy, a wind of change, and favors new beginnings. The full moon on the 16th in diplomatic Libra, though, brings personal reshuffles and needs from you the appropriate handling of words. It's all about communication somehow. And the solar eclipse and new moon on April 30th in stable Tauro, the spectacular thing, needs attention since the climate will be explosive. And you know what Aquarius does when he is explosive. Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. It's not good. It's not particularly Aquarius.
Uh-oh. I got the world for Aquarius. And again, endings and new beginnings are showing up here. And it's just time, like you have to sometimes set things aside so that you can move forward. And I feel like that's going to be an issue for Aquarius this month, is just making sure that you're ready and willing to take the next step into the future instead of, kind of allowing fear. But you said they're going to be curious, and curiosity killed the cat for them this month. So they might be running off into this new exciting, because that's Aquarius too, running off into this new exciting phase in life, just making sure to bring everything they need with them.
Yeah, because I think the card has to do also with the phase that we are all going through as a world, because it is an Aquarius time. So you see, it's fantastic. It matches perfectly. It's like about the Aquarius as people and about Aquarius as the world. Perfect. Mm-hmm. It goes perfectly well with the energy that we're facing on this time. It's all new. But it had to happen because it's like, this is the destiny of the world. It has to renew itself like all the time.
Right. And we were ready for that big change. We just wanted it to look a little different than it did.
Yes, we did. Yeah. Oh God, we're going to face some serious times no more. Well, I think if we're alive until now, we're going to do it. Oh my gosh, it's hard. And we go on with the last but not least, Pisces. Whoa, motto of the month is like, stay inspired, not get inspired. You have enough inspiration. Stay inspired. You have to try harder though in April, my dreamy Pisces. If you stay focused and try more without losing your goal out of sight, which happens a lot when you will solve all your issues. The second half of the month is more helpful for your professional matters. Financially, you are in a stable situation, nothing extravagant. Even if you experience stormy weathers in your personal relationships, it will smooth over. Don't hesitate to take the first step in order to harmonize the atmosphere. Discussions are also in for this month, especially in the last 10 days, with some attention. Lucky Jupiter, though, and dreamy Neptune, your ruler, are in your sign, so the energy is high. Your health looks pretty good and you can enjoy life more. The new moon today, in April's full day, in the fairy Aries, favors new beginnings and gives you smiles. The full moon on the 16th of the month in diplomatic Libra has to do with relationships, and it says to you, please deal more with your relationships because you don't really like to deal. It's different when you express yourself with all those emotional highs, but you don't really deal, you don't confront relationships. You are very well known for living everything like whatever. And the solar eclipse and new moon on the 30th of April, which closes the month spectacularly in fixed Taurus, well, causes some special turmoil. Beware of driving, as I said before, minor accidents, and work in general. I mean, we're going to hear a lot of things on the 30th, I think. You.
Okay. So I'm saying, hey, Mom, stay home on the 30th, okay?
Won't drive or drive.
She's all like, darn, I won't have to drive anywhere. You know what comes up for for Pisces, for their card is the Queen of Cups. And this is a card that really can be associated or represent that Pisces energy because it is very emotional, intuitive, reflective. So balance yourself within your true characteristics, because I think that part of what you're talking about too requires that radical honesty, but tempered with love and empathy and nurturing, supportive things that really come naturally to a Pisces. So this month is all about stepping into your intuitive, loving, graceful self and allowing yourself to flow within that. And you know, like you were saying, Alexandra, perhaps they might have some things that they need to confront, but I think that a Pisces can confront things in a way that softens it a little bit, and they might have to think about things not only for other people, giving other people grace, but also giving themselves grace in the process.
Yeah, they are for sure trying it, but you know, they victimize themselves. This is the problem. They are really very sensitive, but they have this tendency, and they need to work with that. This is the thing. And when the hard times are coming, they don't really confront the situation. They speak about it, but they don't open themselves truly. They are harmonizing things in order to avoid explosive discussions. And this is a point where I have to say they have so much inspiration as people. They could use this inspiration in other ways to communicate. It would be better for them, and of course it would be better for the people that are in relationship with them, even if it's a professional relationship, even if it's personal or whatever. This is the point. Sensitive, yes. And they are different sensitive than the Cancer ones because they are more this artistic sensitive. They have the artistic sensitivity. This is the point. Cancers don't have the artistic sensitivity. They have it. They are great artists, but they are different. They are not the same. They're not the same.
Right. I had the word for it. Never mind. It shows up in a different way. It expresses itself in a different way. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think about the month? What do you think about it? What is your feeling?
You know, this year has been one surprise after the other. And, you know, in some ways, though, these are things, I mean, that we may have seen coming or known the potential was there, and we just have to try our best, like I said, like to stay grounded and focused, to put our energy into the things that we have control over and that we can change, or to do things, you know, and also make sure that you're reaching out to your friends and your family and not like living in your head all the time, because that is where it gets, I don't want to say a little bit dangerous, but it can get, where you're overthinking things. And so sometimes you just need to either socialize or volunteer or do something that takes you out of your four walls and puts you into a situation where you just kind of get lost. Not get lost, I'm saying ground yourself,
Yeah.
but not so much focus on all the heaviness that's going on.
Yeah, the biggest problem for me, and discussing it also with people who come from Russia and Ukraine, it happened that my new colleagues at the training, most but not only, because I'm going to see them at work, they are fantastic people, really fantastic. I'm glad to be there, part of it. They are girls from Russia and Ukraine. So I listen every day to the stories and the whole reality. You know what? And this is a problem that we spoke about before. The problem has to do with information. Do you remember when we said we should filter more? This is a big issue and it's getting bigger. I see that I see that the people react like they used to react in medieval times, in those almost, not almost, this harsh moments for humanity, with the church that was like, you remember what they did? They burned the people because they were collecting herbs and they thought they were witches and whatever. And people are like the same. They never changed, actually. People are people. And you see now in these difficult times that these times like divide the people into two, because it's all about dividing to do two groups and two extremes, as we talked about. This is Saturn and Uranus together with all these explosions.
Yes. And I wanted to ask you about that, because in the mythology, was Saturn the one who ate all of his children? Okay. How fitting is that right now? How fitting is that right now? Because I was thinking about that the other day, and I was just like,
The Titans, they were the worst superficial beings in Greek mythology. They are the Titans, and Kronos, Saturn, is the worst of them. Was the worst of them. Like, yes, it matches perfectly. And Taurus is Greece, Greece is Taurus. Taurus is like in our mythology the Minotaurus. It's a very symbolic being. Like, it's eating also people. It's all about eating people. Like something is happening really hard, in a hard way. Like, right. You should learn in the hard way. And dividing. You have to take an opinion. You have to be somewhere. You have to belong somewhere. It's awful. I hate it. And it's happening. You know what happened here in Greece now? I saw it and I was like surprised. I didn't believe that. I mean, there is a woman who's like accused of killing her 3 children, and she really killed them. It's unbelievable. Psychologically, really bad situation. People from the streets that never knew her went to the house of her and went with phones, with smartphones, and they yelled and they screamed, like 100 people, 200 people. Awful. I mean, why do you go to? I mean, I cannot understand this. It's like medieval times.
Well, that mob mentality, like coming up, and and that's the thing too that we have to really be mindful of. Like you said, I mean, there's usually like this, like they said, the first thing to go is the truth in situations.
It's the biggest issue.
Yeah.
We are going to face this economical crisis. You see that people are like devastated. They cannot pay the bills. It's not normal. You cannot pay your bills if you're not you don't belong to the lucky ones. that have in a protected environment or a
Mhm.
basis behind you. You cannot imagine. It's not possible. What I hear every day here. And gas. And the worst didn't come from the war. They will come now because Europe is going to have big problems, and I see that now, and it matches perfectly with all the astrological aspects. It's going to have a food problem, eating
Ah, yeah.
problem.
Mhm.
Come. You know that we have informations from big companies in Greece. I cannot say the name, but it's true, 100% what I'm going to say. They are devastated because they cannot find a way to take all these substances from people from here, from farmers in Greece or in every country. They don't know how to do it, and they are facing terrible problems. And I'm
Right.
not talking about 20%, 30%. I'm talking about more than 60%,
Oh,
60,
wow.
70. And it's coming in September. You
Mm.
remember when I talked about October, December?
Yeah. Well, and that means just stock up if you can right now and make sure that you have, a little bit set aside if you can,
Please,
because
please.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
gonna come.
And
I'm sure.
think
And
forward.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to say that, but nothing changed. I mean, the aspects are here. And we talked about many times, and I'm just wrapping up the whole thing that yes, April is a nice month to relax maybe more, to take care of ourselves, to communicate, but with caution and boundaries. And at the end of the month, be more careful because all the things that we're going to hear also are going to affect us. And this is the point, unfortunately. And after that, just take your time and think about, there are gonna be more better days coming, but it takes 2 more years, almost 2 more years.
Right. And we have to consider too that we're lucky.
Yeah,
We have been up until this point in time, we've been quite lucky as generations are concerned.
yes,
So,
we
yeah.
are, and
Yeah.
we're gonna make it. I'm sure about it. We're gonna make it.
Yeah, and yeah, think about things in innovative ways, find new ways of solving old problems because that's where we're at right now.
Yep,
Yep.
yep, definitely.
Yep. Wonderful. Well, everybody, thank you so much. Thank you, Alexandra. Thank you, everybody, for coming and joining us. And we will let you know because I would really love to do what you were talking about and do a, kind of a hybrid tarot astrology class. And so I was thinking about the Seekers, starting that up again. Linda was a part of that before. It used to be called Connect Intuition, and I've kind of rolled it into something a little bit different. But we can start thinking about classes for that and open that up to people who want to learn about astrology, tarot, symbolism, angels, archetypal energies, just, kind of a lot of different things. And I would like to invite Alexandra and a few of my other friends to join us and to share their knowledge with us as well. So thank you as always, Alexandra. It's a total pleasure to be here with you. Thank you, our viewers and listeners. Let us know, keep track and let us know next month how things worked out for you. And we would love to hear back from you. So take care.
Bye, bye.
Bye.
So much, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.